So, it is a Murphy's Law morning for me. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. I'm gonna stir real slow, try to get my senses back. Simmer down. Let me tell you, um, Jupiter's about to go into Gemini. I don't have a reel pre-made for that because it hasn't happened yet since I started making these reels. So it's not like I can just remix my own work for that. So I started the process of making the reel this morning. 6 a.m. I was about to, hop in the shower, thinking about dualistic Gemini energy and how I'm going to represent that in Jupiter, with Jupiter, not in Jupiter, but with Jupiter being in Gemini, and that explosion of energy, what it's going to feel like. I then hit my Instagram Plus to start adjusting a reel and maybe pick a different song for the image, video, whatever I wanted to use. And I get a pop-up that said, your session has been expired because of suspicious activity on your account. And of course it gives me like this CAPTCHA. Please select the bicycles in the photos, whatever. It wasn't working. I couldn't get, my Threads was fine. My Facebook was fine. But my Instagram, Suigenerisregenerate, was down. Angel that says fuck, the angel that says fuck is still fine. Should I start contouring my nose? Because I don't. It looks like everything else looks done except for that. Anyways. So, it took 2 hours to get back into my account. I've had so many shameful anxiety attacks this morning. I'm feeling really overwhelmed. My dad's been leaving trash on the kitchen counter for me to pick up lately, and it's adding to my sense of one more thing to do, one more thing to do, and the trash can's right there, bro. I don't know what's going on with him right now, but my patience is running thin, and then to top it all off in the sequence of trying to get my account working again, I get on my iPhone, I have an app. My iPhone doesn't have a SIM card in it. It's just for creating purposes. I just have it to have it, creation and storage. I use it on Wi-Fi. So I get a notification from this tarot card app that I have on my phone. It pulls like an automatic card for me every day. I'm in the middle of all these like mental bombs going off, chaos, and then I get my card of the day, and it's the tarot. It's literally the worst card in the tarot deck, which is, in my opinion, the Tower. It's just sudden disruption, things you can't control, like foundations being rocked. In some cases, it's a breakup. In some cases, it's getting fired. In some cases, it's being served with legal papers. In some cases, it's, someone dying or, getting in a car wreck, or things that are sudden and just shocking, right? It's a course correction. And I within the 2 hours of time that it took me to get my account back, that card popped up within the first 30 minutes of me having an issue with my account. Spirit's so funny. So I had a couple hours to stew, or at least an hour and a half to stew on the Tower card. So here I am talking about it. These course corrections, these alterations in our thoughts or plans for the day are working in our favor. There's some reason why this happened. You know, there was a delay on purpose. Maybe sitting here contemplating my own cycle of anxiety is really a good thing for me this morning. What triggers me? You know, the helplessness of having an alternative Instagram account that I don't really want to use. I put a lot of time and energy into this Instagram, but if anything did happen to it, I will have my YouTube, I will have my TikTok, which have a lot of backup videos, but most of my work would be gone. So I was sitting with that feeling of what if everything that I've worked for disappeared. There was one point when I tried to look at my own profile and it said 0 everything. 0 followers, 0 posts, 0 people I was following. It was 0 everything. Just a profile picture. And I was like, just for a moment, what if everything did get wiped out? What if my account got stolen? What if, you know, I'll never be able to log back in? What am I going to do? And then this like stillness that doesn't make sense, that follows me everywhere, this peace. I'll figure it out. I've figured out everything else that's ever happened to me. Why won't I figure out this too? Like, it's just the internet. My message will get out there either way. So I just let it go. I got in the shower. I put my makeup on. I started listening to music. I raised my vibration. I made my raw cacao drink. I blessed it because I bless all the liquids that go into my body, all the foods. How many artists have lost notebooks and had to start over? You know, a lot of them. I would be no exception. It's just a profile. It doesn't define me. When it comes to life, though, in general, we get so stuck in these roles, these definitions, these, you know, things we do every day. We're wrapped up in the identity of that. And if one element of that gets taken away, you know, say you're addicted to doing leg day, you know, and you like break a kneecap or something. You know, tear your quads or something. Like, what if you get injured and your health isn't what it was, you know, and you can't move like you were? You're gonna let your brain go crazy on you? No. You're gonna figure out a way to adapt because you're human and you're strong. That's what we do. So it doesn't really matter what gets thrown at us. We have to decide beforehand. This was a little test of my will, my patience, my ability to control my thoughts, and it was a good thing. But I'm back, and it was just a test of my silliness, how far I'm willing to jump through hoops in the negative focus to feel a certain way. You know, it's funny because we get so creative when we're having anxiety of the worst case scenarios. If you're wondering why I don't have a lampshade on this lamp back here, it's because I have a bulb that shines red. It's a red bulb. And having the lampshade on it is kind of useless at night because otherwise it won't shine any light in my room at all with a shade on it. Fun fact. So we have the ability to choose our thoughts, really. We have the ability ahead of time to make sure we're going to stick with a certain mindset or not. That's why we have mindset coaches. Because it's not something that you have to be under all the time. You can get over it. You can be on top of it. There's going to always be something in life that's undesirable to get your attention. Are you always going to go along the mental route of making it bigger and badder and worser? Really? What's the point? Maybe you can practice making things bigger, better, and bester, doing the most, having the best here, and then it starts, like, it really does affect everything when you switch your mindset and how things go. So it changed my thought pattern to let go, and I tried the CAPTCHA again, and then it worked. Like, I feel like my aura was fucking up the electronics at that point. And then it worked fine once it got better. The resistance itself can cause such negative electricity around you. The energy can shift in such a negative way that you get in your own fucking way about it. And then you waste more time. Just because shit's not going your way, you have a course correction, things are falling apart, breakups are changing, foundations are changing, businesses are going under, you name it, whatever the tower moment is. It doesn't mean that you have to lose your mind in the process. It doesn't mean you have to self-abandon in the process. Because really that's what anxiety is. That's what creative leaps and jumps towards the worst case scenario are at the end of the day, is it's self-abandonment. So I got all my ring lights out today. Trying something new. I don't usually like to prepare. I just like to talk. So we'll see how this goes. There's a bunch of stuff I gotta get done today. I'm feeling very overwhelmed about it, but the only thing I can do is tick off items off of the list and get it done one thing at a time. So that's what she'll do. And if I come into anything that looks like resistance or feels like too big to deal with, I'm either going to find a way around it, or I'm going to take a step back and change my mind about it and then try again. Staying playful keeps you creative. It keeps you malleable. It keeps you in problem-solving mode instead of in fight or flight. Get out of your trauma. Get into play. It's all a game anyway. Fuck it. You know, that meditation, that throat chakra clearing, fuck it. Fuck it. That's a tower moment. Like, clearing. Like, I'll handle it no matter what happens. Because I have the skills for that. And I love myself, so we're going to do this together. Alright. Happy Friday. It's Venus Day. Do something loving for yourself. Take care. I've got to figure out a way to touch this button because my ring light's right there. Okay, I love you guys.